How's Clyde doing?
Fine, thanks, Jack. Doctor's going to take off the cast next week.
How's he going to get the news today?
I promised to send Tommy a run-in as soon as Dawn's over.
That's good. Excuse me, lady.
Such a nice boy, that Jack Wilkins. He's got his mother's looks, and that's a blessing. So many of the young ones seem to drift away. This place is getting smaller every year. Yeah, Joe Summers told me less than 200 names are on the registration this year. I don't mean it. Isn't that awful?
Well, here's old Lamborn, looking spry as ever. How are you feeling, Mr. Warder?
Not so bad. Rheumatism comes and goes. How does it feel to be the oldest citizen? You don't hear me complaining.
How many lotteries does this make?
I'm 81. Last November, see my first 55. You figure it out.
Never missed one in all those years.
He hears good too, don't he?
Oh, he's a Marglaw.
I'll be coming back for a few more.
Yourself, Alzheimer.
Hear that? Old man Morton says he's good for a few more.
He's seen 76 of them. Imagine.
Oh, you fellas ought to have been here in the old days. Not like now. Lottery meant something when I was a boy.
Well, almost time to get started. Guess we're going to, Miss Bessem. There's Joe Summers now on the post office steps. He's bringing out the brown box. Where's his sister? Is she here? There she is, all by herself as usual. I don't understand how he can stay so cheerful with that one to put up with. I hate to have her in my house.
You didn't either. I seen it first. You give that back. That guy will.
You stop that!
Let go, Ma. I seen it first. Honest.
Never you mind, you got stoned up plenty. You come here to me. Wait till I get you home.
Obey your mother. Mind what I say.
Yes, Uncle.
Joe Summers is coming. Won't be long now.
Well, we better line up our families and wait for the bad news. Right this way.
Now, Davy, stay close to me. There's nothing to be scared of.
Here's the head man coming.
He's got the brown box.
Howdy, Joe.
Thank you, Norbert. The ladies, today, folks. Here, you, the Wilkins boy. Give me a hand and stir these names up. Stir them up good and hard. You hold it steady for him, Norbert. Better use both hands. How are you, folks? Hey, Joe. How are you, Fred?
Almost ready, are you, Joe? Hope you haven't forgotten and left my name out.
No, Belva. You're down there. I've just been checking the list.
Oh, you've got a ways to go yet. A terrible responsibility. Everybody says so. Poor Joe Summers. Up there doing his duty. And with that nagging sister, too.
Well, if everybody says so, Belva, there must be something to it.
I must say I enjoy myself. Watching an important man at work. Joe Summers. Up there running things. Devote all his time to civic activities. And how you love it.
You'd oblige me, Belva, by lowering your voice a little.
Why should I? Nobody asked you to come and speak to me.
You might give a thought to the neighbors.
The neighbors. If everybody weren't so scared of their neighbors, maybe we'd give up some heathen customs that don't make sense anymore. Half the young folks grown up don't have the faintest notion what a lottery stands for.
What's the use of talking to you?
These days, there's no telling when wisdom stops and superstition begins.
Now you listen here. The lottery has got to be taken serious. People get set in a way of doing things, and you can't change them. It's human nature.
I don't like this town, nor anybody in it.
taking them out in the streets and preaching against tradition.
You call that cowardly? It takes a brave man to say what he thinks when every hand is against him.
I didn't send him. He left of his own accord.
It takes real courage to fight prejudice on your own doorstep. It's you and the rest of them that are cowards.
Every day of my life, I have to listen to your craziness. If you want to go looking for him, fine. Take the morning train. I'll even draw a loan in the lottery from now on. There. Couldn't offer more than that, could I?
Joe knows what he's doing, all right.
Hear those women howling and cackling. They never would have stood for that in the old days.
Hey, Mr. Warner.
Bad enough to see Joe Summers up there cracking jokes. Nobody shows respect for the ceremony. Just go through the motions nowadays.
How was it different, Mr. Warner?
Oh, it was so different. Everybody had to stand just so. And before the drawing, the headman spoke his piece real silent-like. Regular recitation went with it.
Now where in tarnation is my wife?
Bill Hutchinson lost a better hat.
Hazel, you seen her?
No, I ain't, and I've been looking too.
Guess she ain't gonna make it.
They won the lottery. Can you beat that?
I don't know what's gotten into the woman.